Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. My name is Shane McKenna with Spring University, and I am here with Mike Walsh. Mike, how are you?
Outstanding. How about yourself?
Real well, real well. Thanks for
Excellent.
sitting down. What we're doing is sitting down with success. We're sharing new hire advice, tips and tricks in the field. Tell me about one of your first early sales, or what was an opportunity that came across your first couple of months here at Spring?
Yeah, the first early sale was a computer recycling company in Naperville, Illinois. I think we signed them up for 15 lines of service.
Okay, and how'd you come across the opportunity?
Big fan of door knocking, so I was out in the field, around some appointments, knocked on the door and secured an appointment with the owner.
Good, good. Whether you're door knocking or you're making phone calls, what are some objections you might hear in the field? If you hear an objection, how can you keep them on the phone and still secure the meeting?
Biggest one I hear is, I'm happy with Verizon. So usually I tell the folks, my best customers were happy with Verizon until they found out what Sprint had to offer and kind of go through our value play and try and secure the appointment that way.
Great, great. And I got to ask you this Sunday, Patriots or Eagles?
Patriots. Don't want them to win, but I think they're gonna.
It's difficult to bet against Tom Brady.
Absolutely.
Again, Shane McKenna, Mike Walsh. Thank you, Mike.
All right, thanks.
Spring University. I'm here with Brian Bailey. How are you, Brian?
Great, Shane. Thanks for having me.
Good, welcome. I saw you guys are doing some interviews for a new sales, AE1, AE2 position. What are some things you're looking for in a new hire?
So as I look to build my team, there are three very specific things I'm looking for from a candidate. One is self-motivation,
Yep.
or a personal drive. So I believe really that it's my job to inspire their motivation, not to motivate them. So there has to be something that I can help them in terms of establishing their goals, getting them on the right path.
Okay.
The second thing is a competitive fight. I need someone who's closer in the mold of where I think as it relates to competition. So there's loving to win and there's hating to lose. And I prefer the person that hates to lose, expects yourself to win, act like you've been there before, but you really hate to lose. The third thing really is persistence and perseverance.
Sure.
There's tons of prospecting that as it relates to this job in terms of acquisition of new business. It's a grind. I know it's difficult. And I tell the candidates all the time, especially in the interview process, that this job is simple, but it's not easy. There's nothing about picking up the phone and making 50 calls or 100 calls and getting rejected, having people hang up on you or knocking on the door and they're telling you to get out of their office. There's nothing easy about that, but it's a simple process. Can you set meetings? Can you close deals? So I'm looking for someone, and I'll test them maybe a little bit throughout the process of how often they're following up with me or how often they follow up after the first interview, and I kind of get a gauge of where they stand from persistence, perseverance standpoint.
Makes sense. Persistence, attitude, willingness to win, competitive.
Yep.
Right? I got to ask you, this Sunday, Patriots or Eagles?
As a Cowboys fan, this puts me in a tough spot. So I hate the Patriots. I dislike the Eagles, but NFC East guy, I'm going to go Eagles.
All right. You heard it here first. Shane McKenna, Brian, thank you very much.
Thanks, Shane.
How are you, Adam?
So good, Shane. Thanks for having me.
Good, thanks for having me. Well, don't thank me yet. We're doing rapid fire, 60 seconds, 15 questions. You up for the challenge?
Let's try it.
All right, here we go. Number one, Android or iOS?
iOS for sure.
This Sunday, Eagles or Patriots?
Tom Brady.
Oh, man, two truths and a lie.
All right, I read 27 books last year.
Okay.
Pierced my tongue twice, and I've been on 4 cruises.
I'll have to figure out which one is which. Are you a better singer or dancer?
I'd like to think I impressed myself with both.
What were you like in high school?
I was kind of a dork.
Words to live by?
Dream big and try hard. We're capable of more than we realize.
Pool with a shark or a cage with a lion?
I'd guess I'll try a cage with a lion.
What motivates you?
My wife.
What's the last photo you took?
My son losing to me in Monopoly.
What's something you regret spending money on?
Too much fast food.
First concert?
Christian concert called The Newsboys.
Good. And last injury?
Tore my ACL in a motorcycle accident.
Ouch. What are you most proud of?
I'm proud of my family.
If you could have one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'd go with pizza.
Dream vacation?
The Caribbean.
We did it. We did 15 questions in 60 seconds. I'm going to guess that your lie was the pierced tongue. Is that true?
Well, you'll have to tune in next week to find out.
Thank you again, Adam.
You bet.
Thank
Thanks,
you very
Shane.
much.